Pasternak's mouth is wide open, breathing heavily, and Aung San looks like he just started the fight as he's walking through Central Park, and he throws a nice little inside leg kick. Pasternak answers back with some punches and a leg kick of his own.
Aung does look a little tired, speaking like, you know, of Michal Pasternak's tiredness, but not to the same degree by any means. Michal Pasternak landing a couple of jabs in there in a southpaw position, but I don't think that's going to faze Aung too much. Aung's going to stay there and wait for the counter, quite possibly. The crowd is really getting behind Aung San right now. They want to see him finish this fight, and they want to see him do it in style.
You gotta wonder when he throws him to the ground and ends up on top. Now Pasternak is trying to pass over into mount, but it looks like Aung San has the knee in there as he's pressing up against, he's pushing away on the hips.
Yeah, he's pushing away on the hips there, and he's hip escapes so that Michal Pasternak's up against the cage, but it means he can't push him any further. So Michal Pasternak now is like in a sort of half guard. There's one butterfly hook in from Aung's left leg. Aung being a jiu-jitsu, practitioner, obviously he's going to try and flip the situation around. It's half guard now. Michal Pasternak's throwing in elbows. This is an exciting fight. This is the fight that the crowd here in Yangon wanted to see.
We got less than 1 minute to go in round two. Aung looks very relaxed. I think he's sucking in all that energy from this packed crowd here in Myanmar.
He is indeed. He just looked up to the clock to see how much left of round 2 there is. So there's now less than 40 seconds. Michal Pasternak is in the top position, but he is in half guard. Aung has his left knee across the belly, so Michal can't advance. But Michal just managed to get into his full guard. Will Michal sit up and do strikes? That's what he needs to do to get a potential TKO in the last 20 seconds, Mitch.
Pasternak looks like he's dominating this fight a little bit of ground and pound. You gotta wonder, is this enough to start swinging the fight in his favor as we get the 10-second clapper? Aung trying to fight from guard, keeping Pasternak nice and close so he's not able to unleash any strikes.
Very close to each other. It's that straight right. That right cross from Aung is landing, but Michal Pasternak comes up with 3 shots that landed as well. So I'm just looking into the cage here instead of the monitor. Nice leg kick from Aung. This is such an exciting fight to watch, and you know, it's made all that much more exciting because the crowd is going crazy for their hometown hero.
Everything Aung does, the crowd just erupts with noise. And a nice little attempt at a strike, but Aung slipped just barely out of the way as Pasternak's punch flew by his face.
There you go, the body shots, mixing it up a bit, as you said. Aung trying to do combinations with his boxing. Getting that leg kick in again, just missing. And Olivia Cost steps in to address an issue with one of Michal Pasternak's gloves.
I like the leg kicks, Peter. Those are doing a lot of damage, and they're landing very consecutively. If he could put together some of those low leg kicks, followed by some punches, we're going to see him start to put together these combinations he's been talking about.
It would be fantastic if he could do that. I would love to see it. Okay, they're both back at very close range. Michal throwing overhand jabby crosses, and he's landing several of them as well, but Aung is doing a good job of just brushing them off. Aung hits the cage and rolls out back into the center of Michal. Michal looks to get that body lock on, but he's only got a underhook. Falls to the ground. Aung is actually in a dominant position here. He has a Muay Thai clinch on there. Michal throws that left hook and lands. They both roll back to the center of the cage.
Looks to be the fresher of the 2 fighters as Pasternak's mouth is wide open, his hands are down by his waist. Aung's consistently pushing forward. If he would jump on him, he might be able to land some more damage here.
He might do. I mean, Michal's hands are completely down by his side. This would be a great time for Aung to throw in some crosses and do some head striking damage. Michal still having those big rabbit punches. The thing is, though, he is very heavy. He's weighing in at over 100 kilograms. Those rabbit punches will do some significant damage. So Aung is doing a good job to move out of the way of them.
Good movement by Aung. He looks to be the fresher of the 2, nice and light, getting his range right there as he's consistently moving forward. I like that inside leg kick that he's throwing, and that right hand is an absolute trip hammer, and it's landed very effectively, and it's got to be the most significant strike of the match.
I think so. Damage-wise, Aung does look to be winning. Again, I'm not a judge, but if you look at Michal Pasternak's face compared to Aung San's, I definitely give this fight to Aung right now. However, it's also accumulation of strikes. Michal Pasternak just fell to the floor. He shot in for a takedown, but he didn't put any momentum behind it. Aung dives on top of him with a hammer fist, and he's about to pass Michal Pasternak's guard completely. He's in side control. He just demonstrated some great ground control there. He's got the elbow on Michal's face. Can Aung put enough energy out on that mat now to finish this fight in this position, in side control on top of Michal Pasternak? Don't forget, though, Michal Pasternak is the Polish ADCC champion, so he does know what he's doing, but fatigue is setting in.
We got about 90 seconds left in this highly competitive middleweight fight. Back into the guard of Pasternak. Aung just kind of looked up into the clock to see how much time he's got left.
That's exactly what he's doing here. He wants to know how long he's got to stay in this dominant position for and throw ground and pound. He can win this fight on decision if he hasn't, already by putting in more damage and showing more ground control in this last minute of the fight against Michal Pasternak. He's moving position here. He's looking to get to full mount. He's in half guard right now. Michal Pasternak throwing in strikes, still touching the ear of Aung, so they're legal, not the back of the head. But Michal is keeping him close, which is a sign that he can't take any more strikes and doesn't want to. Michal.
Nice there as Aung Sa just passed the guard as Pasternak tried to create a little bit of movement. Now he's got knee on belly, and he's gonna finish this fight in a very dominant position in side control.
He's really working that side control with 15 seconds left. Olivier Costa stepping in to make sure everything's okay. A knee to the head. The damage is mounting up. Oh my goodness. The crowd is going wild right now. I just don't know what's going to happen if he does win.
Big fight from two very exciting middleweights as we go to the judges' scorecard in this highly